What's up, guys? Free Nachos here, back again with another brand new Let's Play series on my channel. This time we are playing Mortal Shell Enhanced Edition on the PlayStation 5 console. Very excited to bring this game to you. This is a Dark Souls-esque indie title made by Cold Symmetry Games. And I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I wanted to make a playthrough. Now that I've completed the game once, I wanted to make a brand new playthrough for my channel. I'm going to focus on a Solomon shell build, so we're going to be really focusing on a lot of resolve, parrying, and our special weapon abilities, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. So this is episode 1. We're going to go ahead and hop right into it and start a new game. And here we are. We are in the tutorial area. We do not have a shell. We are just a husk at this point. No weapons, no items, no nothing. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Enhanced Edition has 60 FPS, 4K resolution. I'm not going to be uploading these videos in 4K. I'm going to be doing 1080p, 60 FPS. But regardless, this game is gorgeous, and it demands to be shown in its full glory. That's why I don't want to stream this game. I want to upload it with the raw footage, the 60 FPS. Harden. You have inherited the ability to harden your body. Hardening prevents harm from attacks, but is broken quickly upon taking physical damage. Hold L2 to harden. Again, this is just our little tutorial area. If you guys enjoy Dark Souls, and if you enjoy Bloodborne, this is a game that I can guarantee you will like. It has a lot of interesting mechanics, the shell system, the hardening system, even the consumable item system. When you first play the game, your character doesn't know anything. As we get the Hallowed Sword here, one of the 4 main weapons you get in the game. So upon getting an item, you don't actually know what it does until you use it for the first time. And then the more you use that item, the more familiar you get with it. Harden while attacking. You may harden in most situations, even while attacking. Experiment with hardening at different times. Oh, I have to get my harden back here. There we go. Now, to unlock the different weapons in the game, you have to defeat that character, Haydern, I believe his name is. You have to defeat him several times to unlock the different weapons. So there's a light sword here. We have a broadsword in the game. There's also a heavy mace, as well as a quick hammer and chisel. I haven't exactly decided which weapon I want to use for Solomon. I might use the heavy sword, or I might use the hammer and chisel. My first playthrough, I used the hallowed sword for most of it. I had completely leveled it up. Thought I had hardened there. I'm trying to dodge. This guy is killable in this area. I might actually try not locking on. Unless I'm doing a lunging attack. Oh, there we go. What I want him to do is that lunge, I want him to do that. Oh, no, that should not have hit. All he's doing is, and if I don't kill this guy, it's no big deal. Oh, man, my harden comes back slow. Yeah, my harden. I'm not used to the harden coming back so slow. Because the other shells you can upgrade, so the harden comes back faster. But that guy is killable in this area. If you kill him, you get an achievement for it. I don't know if you get any glimpses for it. If you are new around here and you enjoy this type of content, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I upload pretty much every day. I'm currently playing this game, Mortal Shell, as well as Deathloop. And another game that I'll be playing is the new Far Cry when it comes out in October. And here we are in Fulgrim. There is a DLC that is very reasonably priced for this game. It's called The Virtuous Cycle. Adds a whole new shell to the game, adds another weapon to the game. But I haven't played it yet. If it drops in price even more, I'll probably buy it. A couple of things that I really like about this game are the enemies. While there's not a great variety of enemies, the enemies that they do have in the game are challenging but also very unique. The weight of combat. It feels very heavy and deliberate, which is nice. Doesn't feel arcadey at all. The environments, the different worlds that you visit, or the different areas that you visit in the game, are very unique and clearly crafted with a lot of care. And if this studio were to make a Mortal Shell 2, I would play it in a heartbeat. And here we go. We're about to inhabit our first shell. Now, this is not the shell we're going to keep, but this is the shell we're going to use until we get Solomon. This is kind of the well-rounded, balanced shell. It doesn't really have anything special on it, except you can harden for longer and you can find more glimpses. That's basically the advantages of this shell. Now what Solomon does is he has more resolve. His resolve meter is larger. We pick up our first healing item of the game. Pick up our first glimpse of the game. Let's go ahead and check out our little lore stone here. That's where we need to go. As you can see, all of the items that you can harvest have a timer on them, so you can, once you learn the areas of mushrooms and different items that grow back, you can farm them. The sound design is really, really nicely done in this game. Let's go ahead and practice our combat here against some baddies. Come on, boys. Go. A bit of rotten food there. We're not going to stray too far that way, because I do want to get to the main hub area. Roasted rat. Another healing item in the game. Come on, boys. So the heavy attack is the stab, is the straightforward jab. You can do a little heavy like that. The light attack, that's the lunging attack. There's the light attack. You can do light, heavy. I do have a setting turned on where you can see how much damage I'm doing with the number indicator. That is not on by default. I turned that on. Just to get a little bit more of an RPG element to it. There we go. Almost got hit there. Oh, there we go. There we are. So really, this area only has, I would say, 3 types of enemies. You have those guys. You have the heavies, who carry like a big halberd type weapon. And then you have the archers with the crossbows. Those are really, well, there also is a Grisha. I take that back. There is a Grisha, which is like a large werewolf creature. There's one of those in this area. And there's also the little vampire jumping characters, but there's only really one of him. And that's like a boss type character. Let's go ahead and... you gotta watch out for those frogs, because they will poison you. I'm gonna actually not go over there and read that, because those frogs are there and I don't want to get hit by them. So, what I am gonna do though is I'm going to go into my inventory and use one of these mushrooms, which will damage me. But it's fine, because I'm just going to go in and talk to the leveling character here. I think her name is Sister Ganessa. And why I'm using these mushrooms now is the more I use them, I will eventually become immune to, well, it'll be a poison, you know, it'll negate poison. So let's go ahead and awaken Sister Ganessa.
Pray, what wayward spirit beckons? I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Ganessa. You're uninitiated in the Rafiad's mysteries, I see. What a curiosity you are, wearing a man like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollections. Of course, first you must find his name.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sip the divine tar, just to heal us. Now, I'm not actually going to seek the name of this shell, but if I did, it would unlock the upgrade wheel. Here are the different shells. There's 4 of them. This is where our body would go when we're not using this shell. This is the one we're gonna use. This is where we're gonna go. That is where we are headed. Up here is a merchant, but we will probably visit him a little bit later. There's nothing we can buy on him right now. Let's go ahead and remove the seal. This is another one of the main characters in the game. just picked up our tarnished seal, which will allow us to parry.
That's better. Thank you. It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. You seem different, untouched by false truths. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you, save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
Alright. So, just as he said, there are sacred glands around the world. There are 3 of them that we have to collect, 3 different temples. And once we collect all 3 of them, we basically free him. So we just picked up the Tarnished Seal. The old prisoner has gifted you the Tarnished Seal. It enables you to parry enemy strikes, interrupting their attacks. The seal will also warn you of incoming unparryable strikes. Seal Infusion Healing. The old prisoner has infused the seal, giving you your parry the ability to leave an enemy vulnerable to an empowered riposte. The seal requires great resolve to harness such an infusion. Performing an empowered riposte will heal you. So there we go. This is our workbench area where you can unlock your 2 weapon abilities here. Your light weapon ability and your heavy weapon ability. This is to increase the damage of your weapon. This is to get the Ballista Zuka up and running. I think it takes 8,000 tar. And then here just kind of boosts... This item is really good. We're gonna get this this Tarnished Steel offering. I know where it is. We need 3,000 for that. So we're gonna make sure that we get that. Let's go ahead and collect these mushrooms again. The ones that we were able to find. We're gonna take that tar spore. So now we've gained immunity to poison already. We only had to use it twice. Let's go ahead and collect our mushrooms. We're gonna kill all these guys again real quick and then get the mushrooms, the mushroom that's on that side. Little 1, 2, 3 there. Oh, look at that. Because it's, if you guys didn't know, it is October 1st of 2021. Look at this. One of the enemies has a pumpkin on his head. That's something I've never seen before. That must be something that they added, the dev team added for October. That's really cool. So if you remember when we first came into this area, there was a healing mushroom this way, which is what we're going to grab. Again, the timer has reset. We haven't actually needed to use one yet. So I think now what we're going to do is we're going to try to go get Solomon. So we're going to have to run through that cave and get the shell. We're not going to fight the Grisha. I could kill it, but it would probably take me several times. It's hard to do without... oh, look at the pumpkins. It's hard to do without your weapon abilities, but it is doable. Look at all these smashed pumpkins. I love it. Rotten gourd. I actually don't know what that does. This is a seasonal item. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Let's actually wait till we get Solomon before we use that, because Solomon has a special ability where he becomes familiar with items more quickly. So what we're going to do is we're going to run past here and go straight back. We're not going to fight Grisha right now. Let's go ahead and get our healing items on. There we go. So there is one of those enemies here, and there's also a boss version of that enemy. Let's go ahead and pick up Solomon. This is the shell we're going to be using for the remainder of the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to run back and unlock the name of this shell, even though I already know what it is. So let's go ahead and go back. And then we'll probably farm some tar for a while until we can unlock some of his abilities. Grisha won't follow us out through here. He'll stop. I actually don't know if I can unseek the name yet. I only have 446. I might need 500. Yeah, I need 500, so I'm gonna go kill some enemies real quick. Get to 500, and then we'll unlock this wheel. And then we'll start exploring. Let's go ahead and see if we can harvest these mushrooms again. A lot of people get into trouble and when they run out of healing items. You know, when they're in the middle of like doing a temple. And really, all it takes is just going around the map and going around the map and... Oh shit. Oh, you're still alive. Just going around the map and picking up mushrooms as much as you can, every single time you can. Okay, we have 500 now. So let's return. Once I seek this name, I'm going to go around the map and pick up a lot of the other chests and consumable items in this area. Before I move straight into the temples, I'm going to clear kind of this area of chests and items and enemies. Let's go ahead and
overindulge.
Seek the name. So this is the end of episode 1. When we come back, we will go ahead and seek the name and continue on to episode 2.